All right, guys, how's it going? Today we are going to be talking about Manuel Ugarte. Ugarte, did I pronounce it right? I even do like Ugarte. Guys, unless it's Jack Daniels or John Smith, gives me a break. I really don't know. Now, this video is going to be for my channel members and KopTalk VIP members, and it will also be available to podcast patrons. So basically people that support me. And you can, if there's a join button on the channel, you can just click that and immediately access the video. Or if that's not available in your country, just read the video description and you can join me on the members website and watch it over there. There are two reasons that I like to restrict some of my content for members and whatnot. The majority of my content is available to everyone, but there are times when I want to keep things a little bit more low key. There's two reasons for that, or one of two reasons for that. One is for a quiet life, because if you make bold claims, some people can't handle that, whether they are positive or negative. And I think that I can't be doing with interacting with fucking lunatics online, caps locking me to death and that. So I know that in the members environment, for example, it's grown-ups, it's more mature, and we haven't got, people just running their mouths and stuff like that. So quiet life is one reason. Or the other reason it can be is when I think something is maybe a bit sensitive that shouldn't be out there, maybe because it could be damaging to the club or a particular deal or something like that. So those are one of the two reasons. The majority of my content is available to everyone, and that's the way I like to keep it. But on this particular video, I think it's better that it's in a more private environment. So if you want to watch this video, please do read the video description. And that's it, yeah, really. And it's promising, and I'm happy and excited. And I do think that this is something that you guys will be interested in. So where to start with this one is a little bit difficult. Now, I have been watching this very carefully for a while, and I chose not to dive into this one. This is probably the most asked question I've been getting the last few days is about this particular player. And I've just preferred to listen to people that I know because I trust them. And when you've known people for decades that have, really good, a really good CV when it comes to the things that they tell you, and you know who they are, where they work, how they are privy to such information. When it comes to like what you call sources, I hate using that word because I find it a bit childish at times. Maybe that's how it's used on social media, but you've got to remember there's a lot of people that work in very different positions at the club. So one source might only know about one particular area. For example, logistics. So over the years, I've had, let's say, friends rather than sources in positions that deal with the logistics. It could be something to do with collecting someone, transferring someone. It could be to do with hotel accommodation. There's people that would be able to, or people that are involved with the securing of rental properties and things like that, temporary accommodation. And also people that are contracted to the club that maybe deal with, if you can think of everyday things that we use in our lives or need to use in our lives, especially when it comes to things like technology, there are people at the club that are involved with that need to hook up incoming players with certain things. And they might say to me, or have said to me over the years, I can tell you, this is done because I've just put this order through or whatever. Just so many different things. One of my favorite ones over the years was a pilot, an airline pilot that was, the club had chartered a plane in pre-season. and this kid was a Liverpool, he was a Liverpool fan, and he sent me the entire. Is it called manifest? What's it called? You know, I don't know, whatever it's called, that has everybody. You know, the captain of the plane would have, you know, I assume a clipboard or an iPad these days, with a complete list of every passenger that's on board, and you have no idea how amazing it is when somebody emails something like that to you, and you like, it's just incredible. And the other example, I'm sorry, I'm using my phone. The other example of one was someone that worked at the club with one. I won't say who the manager was, but it's certainly in the last 3 managers, 4 managers, something like that, 2, 3, 4 managers. I remember this person reaching out to me and telling me, oh, you know, I'm this, I do this and I do that. I get that stuff all the time. You know, someone messaged me at the weekend, you know, telling me things that I don't know from Adam. But, you know, I always say, all right then, so show me, yeah, prove it. Tell me, you know, I want to know, like, back it up and all that. And I remember this guy who was sending me photographs. He was basically accompanying the Liverpool manager at the time all over the place, and he would send photographs of himself with the manager at different locations doing different things, and you could tell that there were ninja pics, you know, like they were, you know, like sat in, you know, I could verify that this person was genuine. Basically, go away, please. We've got serious business that we're talking about, and yeah, it's really fun. It is really fun, and you might wonder why some people would risk doing that, but I think that you've got to imagine you, me, you know, we're Liverpool fans, and if you can get information, you know, if you really care about the club, you know, like, and you get excited by things and you want to share. Some people just like sharing information. That we have, you know, one of our best sources on the KopTalk members website works for the club, and they are anonymous to everybody. I know who they are, but I also know that they won't tell or provide or relay every single thing that's happening, because believe it or not, there are some people that are professional and won't do things to damage the club, but there are people that will say, well, I know this, there's no harm in telling you that kind of thing, you know. And you know, we know people at the club over the years that have been involved in pressing the buttons, if you like, on huge deals and things, and it's really, really exciting when you get into it all. And today's video involves information from someone that you would put into one of those categories. This is what makes me laugh about the ITKs, so-called ITKs, how they know everything, yet you can have someone that works at the club that will know some things but not certain, you know, other things. So it depends on what you're doing. Go away or I'll kick your head in. I won't really RSPCA, it's just the way we speak. Twitch, get out. Out. Motherfucker. Out. Yeah, go on. Yes, out. He's still looking down the corner. I did that to scare him and he's come back. Go away, we're trying to make a video. And you don't just get people that work at the club, you know, you'll get third-party contractors, you know, that supply things to the club. And yeah, it's just good fun. And this one is information relating to Manuel Ugarte at Sporting in Portugal. And we're going to have a conversation about it. And I think then that those of you that watch the video will understand why I'm not making it available to everybody. Okay.